Oh, okay, we're gonna jump, man.
I'm so sorry. There was no grate in front of that hatch when I left. I was in prison for 3 months. Oh, I'm so gosh dang stupid. Shouldn't have seen you as I was there. Great job keeping us alive out there, Captain.
Crusoe exterior. The monuments of truth were commissioned by Adolf Hitler to celebrate, in his own words, the spirit of the people which led this great nation to victory. An annual parade is held each fall which crosses the bridge that was built between the two statues of the monument. This parade street continues all the way up to the entrance of the Vauxhall. Vauxhall?
Hold me, I'm freezing.
Max! Oh, feelings mutual, Max!
Put them down, Max.
Oh, what the frick?
Whoa! Stand down! This is Klaus. He's one of us. He was a Nazi before, but he's on our side now.
Where is he, Johnny?
How is this possible? We are in the very center of Berlin. You're hiding in plain sight.
It's the last place they would look out.
Will they not hear us?
Best to keep your voice down, then, yeah?
Fuck me. B.J. Blazkowicz. I should have known only you would be dumb enough to do a daytime entry.
Man,
Glad to have you back, Bart.
Caroline, you're alive.
If you call shitting in a bag living, 3 pulverized vertebrae. You?
Head trauma, 4 inches of cast iron shrapnel right in the conch. Still in there.
Severed colon, septic shock, shattered pelvis.
Memory loss, flashbacks, 14 years in a loony bin.
Good to see you, William. So, what can you do?
For your collection, Jay. Wow, so happy to see you, man. What's it been, 3 months since they hauled you away? Thought you were dead, actually. Send people off to that prison, they don't come back, you know? It's a trip. And you brought some new cats with you, actual reinforcements. It's cool, man.
I am hearing interesting things out of London. I have a folder marked Project Whisper, but someone has borrowed it. Klaus, I believe it was. Can you find it and bring it to me, would you please, Captain? Now that you're here, I think we can do great things. Why don't you sit with me, Miss Arnold? Listen in on these frequencies. Anything out of London, make a note of the time and write down as much as you can. Here is pen and paper.
Crusoe interior. During the last decade, the Crusoe Circle has managed to stay hidden inside the Monuments of Truth in the center of Berlin. It was a bold move by Caroline, the leader of the Circle, but one that seems to have paid off. Inside the monument, the Circle members can reach numerous access routes to the Berlin underground. They've also hooked up surveillance devices to the Nazi communication lines to gain valuable classified information.
Can I use your typewriter?
You know how to type.
Yes. My parents thought I should learn.
For you to take dictation, prescriptions and such.
Not really. It was useful during my time at the University of London for my doctorate in archaeology. Then the Blitz came and I had to go back home. I was only 16.
Well, Doctor, please, assist me in figuring out what these damn Nazis are up to.
Okay, nice. So we've got little friends here. White has gained some new comrades, one Nazi.
You can find Klaus on the second floor. He should have the folder for Project Whisper.
Yes, yes. We have that guy with the shattered skull. Or not shattered, but I don't know. Last light in England, Paris, September 17, 1951. The stalwart resistance of the brave people of London has quelled, claimed sources inside London. After the August uprising, which had seemed like a turning point for the resistance fighters, German tyrants unleashed their latest machine of oppression, a monstrous thing called the London Monitor. Woo. Eyewitness reports describe the fight as a massacre, with the cobblestone street drenched in the blood of the brave resistance fighters crushed or gunned down by the giant machine. Oh, it's a robot. German elite combat units then proceeded to move from block to block, systematically taking out the last remnants of the freedom fighters. It's interesting that these guys are still alive. Oh, we've got Jay here and Bobby Brown. Yeah, despite that, there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including White, as the resistance. Man, it's a survival. Oh, lots of it. Berlin, April 4, 1947. It was a devastating defeat for the Red Army when a German flag was raised on the western side of the River Volga this morning. This is the 1947. In a statement to our reporter on site, Field Marshal Friedrich Reiter said that the victory is not only thanks to hard-working and dedicated troops, but also the result of a new weapon that was deployed for the first time in battle. The Panzerhound is a mechanical autonomous beast of war that cannot feel fear and cannot feel remorse. It is the purest form of killing machine. It will tear Russians apart limb by limb. Wait. Can I not get that? No. Moscow, December 12. The cold Russian winter bites hard, but one could not tell, looking at the rosy, smiling faces of the victorious German army and the liberated Russian people. The last battle against the Red Army took place in Izhevsk, following their month-long campaign to seize the Russian capital. A campaign which, after numerous setbacks and hundreds of civilian casualties, caused the Russian people to turn against their own army. Okay, so the Russian had a mutiny. Mutiny. With nightly bomb raids by the German Air Force on the Red Army's military factories in the Ural region, it was merely a matter of time before the Russian forces would start to lose their morale. The murderous tyrant Joseph Stalin is yet to be found, but there are Joseph Stalin. But there are rumors circulating that he may have been assassinated by his own men. Blaskowitz is American, yeah, I think. So the Russian freaking pretty much lost. Dang. Royal Air Force down but not out. Liverpool, June 25, 1945. The Royal Air Force suffered a major defeat yesterday at the battle over Liverpool. Though major losses were reported on both sides, the RAF were forced to retreat after losing more than 2/3 of their fighters. But even when faced with overwhelming odds, our brave boys in the skies continues to fight for king and country. This fighting spirit may be what constitutes the very essence of Englishness. Us Englishmen, we fight until the very end, said a corner shop owner trying to put out a fire raging inside a St. Luke's church. And I'll be downed if I let some Jerry come here and tell us what to do. Was this man channeling spirits of RAF pilot Jameson was shot down above Liverpool yesterday, burst out his burning wreckage, his body on fire and armed only with a pistol, and killed 4 German paratroopers before finally succumbing himself. Even as the enemy stands at our doorstep, the RAF will go to hell and back to kick them out of England. Jolly good boys. Vancouver. Earlier this week, a German submarine was sunk in a Cabot Strait just a few miles off the coast of Cape North. Today, hundreds of ships crossed Atlantic, and the first German troops set foot upon Canadian soil. They also invaded Canada. Now is the time to be brave, said the Prime Minister in an emergency radio broadcast. It's now or never. Our boys at the front line needs your support to defend our homeland, to defend our freedom. I think pretty much the entire world has been overrun by the Germans. Victory, victory in Asia. I live in Asia. Berlin. Earlier Monday morning, a special assault team launched an attack on the last stronghold of the People's Liberation Army. Within hours, the Republic of China surrendered unconditionally. For China, surrendered. Experts commented that the Japanese government now have no choice but to give up their territorial claims in Asia. Sources close to Field Marshal claim that the plan is being drawn up for both China and Japan, which will transition to the two countries in servant states with separate governments and military. These states will, of course, be supremely governed by the superior German Empire. Dang, so China and Japan are like the powerhouse on Asia. Well, I'm in the Philippines, so nah. October 1960, earlier morning, a small group of prisoners escaped from Eisenwald prison. The prisoners were described by police as highly dangerous murderers, rapists, and degenerates. They advised the public to stay alert for people displaying deviant behavior and report of anything that may help track down these individuals. I guess it's referring to White and all those guys that died trying to escape. As if blessed by the sun, the German flag hung high this morning over Buckingham Palace to mark the end of the tyrannical monarchy which has plagued the English people for centuries. Field Marshal Gerald Feigenbaum, who led the British invasion, cautioned that armed resistance is to be expected, but the majority of the British people will soon realize how they have been fooled by the British government's warmongering leaders. Following the surrender, the whole Commonwealth now falls under German rule, and the remaining armies have been ordered to stand down.
Leave me alone, all right?
Hey.
I know you, and I'm not looking to make friends.
Hey, buddy. I'm just reading here. Stockholm. The Red Army were forced to retreat last night from Moscow engulfed by flames following a week-long German bomb raid. The barrage of mortar fire heard throughout the night and well into earlier Thursday morning seems to have obliterated what was left of the inner parts of the city. As of yet, there have been no word on the whereabouts of Joseph Stalin or his high command. Damn, that was lots of articles.
Captain, see if you can find it. It's called Project Vista.
Well-maintained workbench.
What? A workbench? This is Fallout? Ooh. Nice armor upgrade. Nice. Can I talk to you? Oh, find Project Whisper. It's on the second floor. Anything here? It's locked. This is locked too. Nope. Go figure. Ja, let's go.
Max, ich suche schon die ganze Zeit nach dem Hammer. Hast du ihn gesehen?
McDonald's.
After spending the last 14 years in vegetable state, BJ comes back to a world ruled by the Nazis. But there's still hope. Hidden away in the center of Berlin is a small resistance group led by BJ's old friend Carolyn Becker. BJ joins the group, hoping that together they can liberate the world from Nazi. Yeah, these guys here. Max Haas, the guy with the man that head, and Klaus.
You know about before going off on you like that. It's a force of habit.
No worries, Johnny Cowboy. It's not the first time it happens.
Yeah, perhaps you should consider removing them tattoos.
I will, in time. I was, as you Americans say, all wet when I got them. And I'm sorry to say it was a very proud moment of my life. I want removing them to be an even prouder moment. No more Nazis, no more tattoos.
So long as you don't get in the way of me killing Nazis, we'll see eye to eye. Caroline's looking for a document folder, Project Whisper.
Ruhige sich, Junge. Max doesn't speak English very well, but he does know Project Whisper. It's a risky business operation. He knows it will cost us to pull it out. Max doesn't like violence. He doesn't want to see anyone get hurt. Alles in Ordnung, mein Sohn. Wir werden für dich kämpfen.
Caroline said you borrowed the folder. Do you have it here?
I did take it 2 days ago, but I put it back. Go to the ground floor. The folder should be in the drawer in a desk in her room, where I left it.
Okay, that was harsh. Klaus said that he put the folder back in Caroline's desk on the ground floor.
Lukilo in Caroline's room. The folder should be inside a desk.
Yeah.
Must be Max's room. What is Max hiding in there? Is that the Project Whisper folder? Either need a crowbar.
Well, I'll be damned. Turns out Max took the folder and hid it inside a wall in this room. I need a crowbar or something to pry loose the board he put up. Or maybe I can reach the folder from the other side of the wall.
Find a way around.
Okay, so Max is kinda a special child. Special man. How do I get in there? Dang. Oh. When the Kafir was formed by 4 Englishmen from Liverpool in Nazi-controlled Great Britain. They were faced with a choice, either start singing in German or face banning and detainment by the Nazi regime. Die Kafir chose to adopt the times. They changed their name and learned how to sing in German. Currently, they're touring Europe to promote their latest Das Blau U-Boat album. Rumor has it they lace their incubus pop music with hidden codes which subvert the original meaning of the lyrics. Man, that's funny. The Beatles. Where do I find a crowbar? Berlin, 1960. A strange feeling of serenity comes over me as I walk my morning promenade along Unter den Linden. At first, I struggle to understand what this feeling comes from and why I haven't felt it for so long. And then it hits me. For the last 6 months, there have been no terrorist activity, no ruthless killings pressed against innocent civilians, no car bombs in peaceful neighborhoods, no suicide attacks on public transports. Has the secret police once and for all won the war against terrorism? It's gonna change, man. I'm back. Good old BJ.
Oh, it's so good to be home, Captain.
You can say that again,
I
White.
might need to catch some Z's.
Yeah, go on, sleep. Oh, man, how do I get in there? Dang it. Where do I find a freaking crowbar?
Thank you.
Ah, okay. What?
Well, that
Seri-
seems to be in order.
Ooh, we've got a map. Ah, here. So I don't need a crowbar anymore. Oh yeah, here. Cave, get a folder. Return to Caroline. Oh no. I'm trapped. Ah, here. Where do I get the crowbar? Ah, here, tools. Maybe I can use this.
This is turning into some kind of compulsive behavior.
Man, I'm just flushing the toilet. See that? There's flies. Dang. Ooh, knives. Man, it's been a while since I've played. I don't know how to freaking... Forgot about the controls. Oh, here. Let's try. How do you throw it? I forgot. Ooh, I didn't know you can change. It's like Counter-Strike. Dang. Whoa, dual knives. Awesome. I forgot. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, it seems I don't need anymore the crowbar. Oh, there is the crowbar. Okay, let's go. Bobby Bram. Oh, here. Born and raised before the war in German city Eisenstadt, Carolyn Becker was left orphaned by the Nazi killed her father. The incident served to strengthen her hatred against the Nazi oppression, and she emerged as the leader of the premier resistance movement in Germany, the Creusot Circle. Sometimes during the war, she was shot through the spine by notorious Nazi enforcer Hans Gross. The injury left her body paralyzed from the waist down, but her spirit remains unbroken. Bobby Bram used to own a baker shop in southeast London. During the Blitz, the baker shop was hit by a German bomb, but unfortunately, Bobby was out on errand that day. The next week, Bobby was drafted in an army. He kissed his wife goodbye and was shipped to the continent. Years later, he would visit her grave in Nazi-occupied London. The only thing that has kept him from falling apart during the dark post-war years has been work he's done for the Creusot Circle. Man, there's no history for that Max and that other guy German, because those two are interesting. Project Whisper. Wonder what this is.
Much obliged, Captain Blaskovich. You ready for an assignment? Friends and comrades, this is it. Project Whisper. It's been in development for years. A helicopter aircraft. The Nazis have found a way to make it virtually silent in flight and undetectable by means of radar. Anya has decrypted the Nazi chatter out of London and located the only 3 prototypes in existence at the London Nautica research facilities there. With Captain Blaskovich on the team, we are finally strong enough to strike at their operations. The days of scurrying like rats are over. With these machines in our possession, We can go anywhere, hit anything. We will rebuild the Kreisau Circle, arm ourselves to the hilt. We will rise up and take down Death's head for good. They think the war's over, that we are weak, beaten, don't have the guts to oppose them. And as always, they are wrong.
I've got a 14-hour drive. I've got a sinus infection. I haven't had a full night's sleep in 8 months. So let's go, people. Because I'm not doing this again.
Thank you for doing this, Mark.
Stop. I just want to get this over with.
What's wrong with him? Oh, shits. Panzerhound.
Papiere bitte. Danke. Sie können passieren. Heil Hitler!
Heil Hitler. Heil Hitler.
Fucking Nazi twit.
You can say that again. I haven't seen Hitler. Maybe he's on Germany.
This big fucking disgrace of a building is a London Nautica. This used to be downtown London. Used to be fighting in the streets over here. I mean, furious, unrelenting resistance. And then the Nazis brought in the London Monitor and everything went to shit from there. They just do whatsoever they please now. They just fucking leveled everything and erected this fucking monstrosity. It's a top Nazi research facility, this is. Aviation, space, all kinds of evil shit transpiring. Caroline and the other pilots should be over the radio tower by now, you see it.
Ooh, there's Big Ben.
Radio back in Berlin. You can reach him using this. This is where you get off. So long, Blazkowicz. You make this count, all right?
Oh, Bobby, wait. What the frick? Freaking killed himself. Dang, Bobby. Didn't expect that.
It's all up to you now, Blazkowicz. We are moving into position at the top of the radio tower, approximately 7 blocks from your location. You have to find a
Damn.
way to the top floor of the Nautica and open the hangar doors. That way me and the other pilots can get inside.
Dang, Bobby, man. Freaking killed himself without any freaking warning or anything. Man, I salute you. Oh shit. Got freaking dogs here. Oh shit! Is this the right way? Oh yeah, this is. shit, 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 shit. Ah, frick. I didn't slide, man. Son of a gun. Man. That's literally curiosity killed the cat. Why did I have to check that area there? Dang. Okay. My mistake. Hey, shit, it's my controller! Frick! Stay down, you ass. Ah, good riddance, Panzerhound.
I'm looking at blueprints of the building. It's a long way to the top.
Whew, freaking hate those Panzerhound.